Hiya. Okay, I said I would do a gothic vamp look, so I'm hoping it's going to turn out like I'd planned. I've done a quick swatch on the back of my hand with the shark skin, accent red, and no it's not, it's ruby red and deep purple. For my lips, it's not gothy, but it's going to be a little bit gothy Lolita MAC red. So here we go. But first, I need to get my skin looking a bit more white. So I'm going to use quickly the Light Skipade all over. Not that I need much of that because I haven't got much colour to start with, but here goes. Okay, right, I'm going to start by applying my cream colour base in white all over to my eyebrow from here to there. I'll just apply it with my fingers because it's easier. And also when I don't have the correct brushes yet, because I'm having to keep a load of money back for college courses and kits and I'm not finding it very cheap, so I haven't got the brush properly yet, so I just use my 239s for this, but the bristles collect too much colour, except they don't put enough colour on to where you're putting it, so we'll just use the fingers. By the way, fingers are the best beauty tool that you've got. I know we're all like with fandangled brushes and, you know, makeup applicators, etc. But fingers, hands, thumbs, all just as good. But I know it doesn't feel as special when you put it on your fingers. It's nice to have a nice brush, especially when it's got a decent name on it. I get caught up into it sometimes, but if you think logically, it's not all needed. Right, now I'm going to apply the MAC Shark Skin all over my lower eyelid. Sorry, my eyelid, up to the crease. I actually managed to get some Boot Black eyeliner, liquid liner, which I'm going to have a go at. I've never used it before. Now I'm going to put that right into the corner, up to the crease. And you want to come out at an angle. And then underneath on your lower lash line. We're going to put a little bit of the MAC PowerPoint eyeliner in Perma Plum under on my lower lash line when we're finished. Add a bit of deep purple. So just put this all over your eyelid. Something there that wasn't meant to be there. You get a hell of a lot of uses out of these shade sticks. Without boring you too much, they just keep on going, and I use this nearly every day, so if you can get one, they're really worth the money. So that's the base. Need to come out a little bit more. It doesn't matter if you don't get this line too straight because we're going to blend it. Okay, so you've got the base on. Now we're going to apply deep purple pigment, MAC pigment. I just sample them so that if I'm using them a lot, they're not going to fall over. If you lose the whole jar, there's more to sway about than if you lose just a sample. I'm going to apply that now with my MAC 239 brush. All over the lower, the eyelid. I keep saying the lower. Right into the corners, dab it in. If you dab it in, you don't get so much fallout before you blend. It helps it bond with whatever's underneath. Or even if you're just using a bare eye before using a base, you don't get so much fallout. And with dark colours, it's awful getting fallout because it dyes the cheeks. Blend all of the harsh lines away. And do the other side. This isn't a completely goth look. I'm not saying it's the right way, it's just something I've been asked to do. And I've been looking around mind you, can't find much on the stuff, but I've come up with a little idea and I hope you like it. I'm not saying it's the best way or whatever, but it's another thing. It's also great if you want to just dress up for Halloween, or again if you're doing photo shoots, if you work in that industry. Right, that's a deep purple on. I need to blend this out a little bit, just at the bottom here. Okay, now just blend the lines away, the harsh lines. Okay, now we're going to use ruby red pigment. We're going to apply that to the inner corners of our eyes, just like that. Again, dab, so that bonds with the colours underneath, so then you haven't got too much fallout, because these colours will stay in your cheeks. And if you've already put your bronzer, foundation, what have you on, it's a bummer to have to wipe it all off and start again, so dab that colour into the underneath base. We're just going to go, say, just before halfway across. Don't want too much of the red. When you get to around here, you want to come up and just loop across there like that, just above the deep purple, leaving this bit spare of dark. And so you're just getting the red there. Okay, that's the ruby red, same basic red, blooming deep purple a lot. Now you want to apply the black eyeliner, liquid liner, boot black, along your upper lash line. Here goes the fun part. I've never done this before, I've never used the liner before, this one, so it's possible. I'm going to make a bloop. Didn't do much. And again on this side. A little bit more up here. Okay, now for the pink plum on the bottom lash line, smudge it in over the top of the shark skin that we used earlier. You can do it on your waterline if you want. I don't, because it helps. It actually runs into the tear duct and makes my eyes stream. Now quickly for the mascara. I always put my head up, so if I look funny on the camera, that's why. Put my head up to apply the top lashes, and then for the bottom lashes I always put my head down. I just gently push my lashes against the brush. This helps cover them evenly right to the tip. Now for lipstick. Where is it? Well, I did have it here a minute ago. Seems to have gone walkabout. Ah, there it is. I'm going to put that on, the MAC red. It's different. Okay, so eyebrows quick. If you're doing the Vampire Goth look, thick eyebrows, it's always a must. Really take them out, build them up, and give yourself that killer arch. I should have done this tutorial when my hair was darker. I actually did look like Morticia because I've got that much long hair. Okay, how's that? Hope you like it.